Please stand on the existing protocol, sir. My name's Edwin Okoli. I'm from Imo State, an indigenous of Oru East in Imo State. Sir, sometime in January 2014, well, it started by me buying a property in Owerri, near Concord, behind Concord. Very choice property, about 2,485 square meters on the road, along the road before Protea. In 2011, after elections, then Rochas Okorocha won and became the governor of Imo State. And Prince Eze Madumere happened to be working with him at the time as, I think, chief of staff or something, I can't remember, his first appointment. And then when the deputy governor of the state was removed, he was now made the deputy governor of the state. Then in 2014, I went to the property. I went and paid for the fencing of the land to the CDA. They gave me permits. I went to the property. I fenced the property, put a gate on the land, yes, that I bought. It's a bare land. No building. I paid for the fencing. I fenced it, put gate. I went. The next day, I heard that some people came to the property and was asking who did the fencing. They called me on the phone, the neighbors around there. So I now came down to know who was looking for me. They said he was the deputy governor then. I said, okay. I wanted to see him. So he sent his younger brother. His name is Chijoke Madumere. So while I was on site, the Chijoke came with a Sienna bus filled with boys, about 14 boys. That who brought me to this land? Who gave me the right to come to that land? I said, it's my land. It's nobody's land. I just finished fencing. He said, no, it's not my land. That they have.
The land has CFO at the time you bought it.
Yes, please.
You have the CFO.
It's attached to my.
Please submit a copy of the CFO.
It's been.
So, for short now.
Yes.
What is the problem with the former deputy governor? Is he taking over the land from you or what?
He came that day, they beat me up and he said that the land belonged to him.
But you have CFO?
I have CFO.
Okay.
I didn't get any letter from the Ministry of Land. So, in course of this, I said, you know what, let me not even face the man who has power.
Yes.
And guns. I went to my bank and I told them I needed money. And they said, okay, where's my documents? I gave them my CFO, gave them all the documents that I have for the land. They went to the Ministry of Land in Imo State and they carried out a search on the 27th of February 2014. And the search came out in my favor. And
submit a copy of the search.
It's all inclusive in what I've submitted, sir.
Yeah.
It's on the last page. So the search came out. So the bank now gave me an offer letter that they want to give me the money that I requested for 25 million.
Yeah.
I said, okay. In the next year, they now approved the loan and gave me 25 million and took the property into their custody. Then I went back to the property to find out. Then, because as this was happening, I wrote different letters. I even also wrote to the Senate at the time, wrote to Human Rights Commission.
Go ahead. So what happened now?
The Human Rights Commission now invited me. One guy called me on the phone that if I was honorable asking for the land that Madumere was trying to take over. I said yes. He said, well, he's from the Ministry of from Human Rights Commission. That I needed to come over to Owerri so that they can see the property and then talk with me on it. So on reaching Owerri, the Eze Madumere sent his boys to block me at the premises of the land. They didn't let me go, that I should hold on until Eze Madumere gets there. I stayed there for like 3 hours. He finished with what he was doing. He came. They didn't let me. They blocked my car. And then when he got there, he started beating me himself. He pushed me into the property because he was fenced and knelt me down and started slapping me and then commanded his SSS boys to beat me up. They started using the boot of their gun to hit me on my neck. The other one hit me on my ear. I couldn't resist. I couldn't do anything because I was
harmless.
I was harmless. I couldn't do anything. The deputy governor of the state with his security aides. So when
What is the position now?
The position now is that he still has some of his police people in the.
Your document is in your bank.
He sees with my bank.
Yourself now, you go put the money here. Oh yeah. Submit all the papers here.
Okay, sir.
I think it's a simple case. But the CFO has not been revoked.
No, it wasn't.
Good. You have a sash.
Yes.
We'll call the man. It's not above the law now. But I see, is he the deputy governor there now, or is he the governor now?
No, he's.
Position is transient.
Yes.
Nobody remain in position forever.
Yes, sir.
Now it's an ordinary man like you now.
Yes, sir.
We'll be invited here.
Yes, sir.
He's no longer the deputy governor.
Yes,
we'll invite him to come and say his own case. Why is he beating this innocent man? Where is your own CFO? If they have signed a new CFO, we know the date. Whether they backdated it, we know.
Yes, sir.
And they have carried out that you have a genuine CFO.
Yes, sir.
You are the owner of the land.
Thank you.
In fact, has he built a hotel inside the land?
No, he hasn't built. He
you would have allowed him to build house for you.
He just built a boys' quarter there, sir. But the thing is that he has
you would have allowed him to start building.
I didn't stop him, but the only thing he stopped me from is making use of the land for all these years to have made money for myself.
What is he making use of the land for now?
Huh?
What use is he make of the land now?
Nothing. Just trying to stop me from.
You are the man. You would have allowed this man to build a hotel for you there. Okay, go and be building.
I wish he did. But I wish he did. It would have been a gain. But the unfortunate thing
is that
since 2014 till today, if I had invested my business.
During the 8th Senate, Mr. Chairman,
yes, sir.
I was chairman of industries.
Okay.
And I know some parastatals were under us. And in one of our oversight functions went to Were. And we found out that even on government-owned land, yes, people were moving into it, dividing it. I mean, land owned by federal government, agency of government. We saw that they were all attributed it to the governor's aides. And I found that very, very disturbing, unfortunate. Why should people in government, instead of making sure they protect the interests of the people they are ruling, and now usurping their positions? But you see, incidentally, like you said, nobody is above the law. So you have come to the right place. We make sure that justice is maintained, and that the big people should not suppress the poor people. The highly placed should see their position as God giving them opportunity, and not for them to trample on the lower one. So you are in the right place. We make sure that justice is maintained and you get your land.
Thank you, my distinguished colleague. You are in the right place, like he rightly said. Position is transient. We are here today, we will not be here tomorrow. Those who are holding position of authority today, hold it in trust for the people and use it to do what is needful for the people. Not to use it to be acquiring property that belongs to others. The way you are born is the way they were also born. So, the committee mandates the Secretariat to invite His Excellency Prince Eze Akonobi Madumere, the former Deputy Governor of Imo State, to report before the committee of the Senate to go and set his own part of acquisition of a land that has a CFO verified by the Ministry of Lands and Housing to belong to Comrade Senior Ameni Ibe in our next sitting coming up on 18th of this month. You are invited to come and say your own. Let the whole Nigerian know that you are the owner of the land or otherwise. And if it is proved that you are not the owner, give peace to this young man to grow. I so rule. This session is adjourned till 18th of December.